بكم في الحلقة الأولى من هذا البرنامج، والذي يبث بشكل حصري لمنصة جولمكس. ضيفنا لهذا اليوم هو رجل عرف تفاصيل الكرة العراقية من الداخل، وكان اليد اليمنى لمدرب منتخبنا الوطني السابق كاساس. أيضا عمل مديرا فنيا لنادي الميناء الرياضي. أهلا بك كابتن بابلو. كابتن، خلينا نبدأ من وين بدت الفرحة الكبيرة للشعب العراقي والشارع الرياضي العراقي تحديدا، البصرة. كيف تقيم تجربة كأس الخليج من ناحيتين الفنية والتنظيمية؟
Yeah, Golf Cup, it was a massive tournament, the organization, I mean. At the beginning, I think it was a little bit chaos because I don't know if we didn't expect that I don't know, all those people come to the stadium. I remember the first game against Oman. We struggled to come to the stadium because many people, traffic. I think it was difficult. With the time, I think it was better and better. And at the end, you saw the what happened in the final in the stadium, out of the stadium with the people. So I think it's difficult to manage that. But at the end, I think it was a top event for the country. I hope that Iraq can host more tournaments like that because I think it's good for the country. I think also they learn from their mistakes and with the time, because I think they are working in a good way. I think with the time they will improve, and next tournament will be better, and the next will be better and better. So because it's a good country, people love football, and with a good organization, they can host important tournaments because people will go to the stadium, and because people love football. So I hope that they can host more tournaments in the future.
شنو اللي يميز هاي البطولة بالنسبة لك كعضو في الجهاز الفني للمنتخب العراقي؟
Yeah, and for us as a technical staff, what we did in the tournament, I spoke with many people about that. It was like to make the things as simple as we can, because it was our first 2 months in the national team, but it was our first camp with the players. So first time that we working with them, new ideas, new methodology. So for them, maybe if you want to give them too much information, I think the effect will be the opposite. Maybe it will be worse. So that way we try to be clear, simple messages, try to be an organized team, in defense, compact, aggressive when we have to press, but compact when we have to defend, and in our pitch, in a medium low block, organize, and with the ball, try to do. Of course, we like to have the ball to create chances, to be an offensive team, but at the same time keeping the balance. When you lose the ball, you have to keep the balance to avoid counterattacks. Also, small details in each phase of the play, and I think it was the key. Because sometimes you come new, okay, we come from Spain, now we have many ideas. Even Casas come from national team, from Barcelona. You can say, wow, we play. But at the end, if you have to be realistic. We don't have too much time. This is the players that we have, which is the best for them to try to win the games, because at the end, it was we want. We don't want to play a beautiful football. We want to win games. That way is what we tried, and I think was a right decision. Of course, sometimes you do that and you lose game, but at the end, also we won the game. So players believe in that, and now after the Golf Cup, we started to increase the concept, to add more things, more ideas. But in that time, you have to. It's a short tournament. You cannot one mistake can take you home. So that way we try to do simple as we can.
هل كان الفوز في كأس الخليج هو نقطة تحول للمنتخب العراقي؟
Yeah, for me to win the Golf Cup, as I said before, especially for us, we come as a new staff, and our start, I think, couldn't be better. Winning one tournament, playing at home in Iraq with people. Now you get the confidence from players, from staff, from federation, from media. So, and for the national team also, I think it was like a crucial moment, because it's like you put Iraq again in the map. So now people start to talk about Iraq strong team. After that we played another good friendly games against strong team. After I said in Thailand, this kind of tournaments after Asian Cup, But for me, it was a crucial time, because now people believe, especially the players, believe in our job. Now I think other national teams respect Iraq more, and that way I said that it was a crucial moment for us, and it's the moment that the people start to respect more the Iraq national team.
ما هو وصفك أو شعورك للأجواء عندما كانت المباريات تلعب في ملعب البصرة الدولي، وتحديدا تحت أنظار ما يقارب 65 ألف مشجع عراقي؟
Yeah, for me the atmosphere is, my friend, I think the atmosphere in Basra is something that I will not forget in my life. It was something special because when you arrive to the pitch 2-3 hours before the game, or you saw in media that 6-7 hours before the game, stadium was full. My friend, for us, okay, we came from Spain, but for me it was the first time that I saw that 6-7 hours before the game, 65,000 people in the stadium, people outside the stadium. So I remember my favorite moment. It was when we arrived with the bus. I saw the people, and after when we come inside the stadium, yes, just before to go to the dressing room, we went to the pitch to say hello to the fans and everything, and I saw the stadium full and the players walking around the pitch with us. For me, that moment, wow, was like I don't know. I felt full of energy to compete. I said, my friend, that fans are coming here. Some of them, they are making an effort to come here. These people, some of them suffer a lot. So yes, so we have to give our 100% because they deserve that. So that way, I think, and after that, during the games, and it's not easy. I remember I spoke with Hussein Ali in a tournament. I think we were in Thailand and Jordan before the first game of the World Cup qualifiers, and I spoke with him. I said, because he had never played in Basra before, first time for him, and I said, my friend Hussein, you will see the atmosphere is like one more player that we have. For sure, it's also difficult because you have to play with this pressure. Sometimes the things are not good, or you have to have the personality to play with 65,000 people. And yes, when the things are good, it's amazing. No, you're super bad. When the things are not good, sometimes you have to play as well, and you have to compete with with that pressure. But yes, unbelievable. I would say unbelievable. And after we win the tournament, what I saw in the country, in the cities, all the cities that we visit, in Baghdad, in Basra, in many cities that we were, I saw the people around the street, running next to the bus. And I saw the people, sometimes I saw their faces. Okay, the kids, okay, they were enjoying, but when I saw the old people, oh, my friend, these people, they suffer a lot, many years, war, maybe all of them, they lost somebody in his family, because of the war, because of the problem. Now, because of football, because of the national team, they are enjoying, they are happy, they are crying. So, wow, yes, sometimes it's difficult to describe that with words, but yes, you have to live that to try to explain how you feel. But it was for the players. Sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy to play there because, as I said, when the things are good, it's amazing when you play with your fans in your stadium. But sometimes, yes, you have to be that personality, and even sometimes you have to keep the calm. And now you have to take the decision. At the end, you are playing football. Then sometimes you cannot play only with your emotion, with your and it's not easy with this atmosphere. So yes, and some players, okay, come from top leagues, or they had experience in the national team. But maybe some players, I remember some players came from a second division in Sweden, and now come to play. You are playing for your country. 65,000 people in the stadium, but million of people watching the game. So you come from second division in Sweden or in Norway or I don't know where. Not easy sometimes. Not easy. Maybe you have the quality to play, but could you play there on that pitch with that pressure? Maybe you are playing in an Asian Cup or playing a World Cup qualifiers with that pressure. It's not easy. But if you can manage that, top, because I know it's an extra player. And even for the opponents, when they come here, they come to Iraq. Iraq, when you hear Iraq, it's like a strong country, and you know how the Iraqi teams compete. Not only the national team, the teams in the league, the Olympic team. You know that Iraq, if you play against Iraq, you are going to suffer because it's a tough team. The history of Iraq, you can say that they always compete. You can play better, you can play worse, but you are going to compete. And for the opponents, when they come, they come to Basra. Say, the first impact when you come to Basra, you come to the stadium. These 65,000 people supporting your team, also for the other teams, is a difficult task. Difficult. So that way, I think they have to continue like that, and support the team, because I think they will reach the World Cup, the best that I live in my career. As I said, I cannot describe with words, but it was, uh, amazing. And also we were lucky because we spent a really good moment, and we started really good with the World Cup, and after that, also in the World Cup qualifiers, we won all the games. For sure, when you don't have good results, will be difficult to manage the situation. But we were lucky in this case because most of the games that we played in Basra, we won. We were in a good situation. So in our case, maybe other coaches cannot say the same, but in our case, we could say that it was an unforgettable experience, and it will be difficult to have again something like that.
بعد هاي الفرحة والنشوة بخصوص كأس الخليج، خلينا نتحدث عن العمل اليومي أو الجانب الفني. كيف تقيم تجربتك مع المنتخب العراقي خلال فترة تواجدك؟
My experience in the national team, I think it has been one of the most the best experience in my life as a coach. because to work in a national team always is an amazing experience. It's top level for coaches, for players to play in a national team. Before to go to Iraq, I said, okay, it's a good chance to make a step in my career as a coach. But when I arrived to Iraq and I saw how the people live football, what means football for them in Iraq, it was unbelievable. And the experience that Golf Cup and see the fans in the stadium, how they enjoyed. And so for me, I know that way I say that is my second country. I love Iraq. I love the Iraqi people. So in terms of football and in terms of myself as a person, as a human being, it has been one of the best experience in my life.
شنو هي أبرز التحديات اللي كانت تواجهكم خلال المعسكرات التدريبية أو المباريات الرسمية؟
Yes, I think when you work in a national team, you have the challenge that you don't have too much time to work because okay, if you have a long tournament like Asian Cup, Golf Cup, or World Cup, you have more time to work. But when you have a camp, FIFA days, we only have 10 days. Some players come for travel. Maybe they played the day before, so you have the first 1-2 days is just for recovery or just to wait players who are coming. So after that, maybe you have only 1-2 days to prepare the first game. After recovery, after 1-2 trainings to prepare the second games and go home for again 2 months. So it's really important the analysis work. We have to follow them in their team to see how the things they can give us when we put them together in the same team. Try to send them clear messages because we don't have too much time so we cannot overload them with too much information. So it's important to be clear in the message, in the training session, in the video, many individual meetings. So at the same time, sometimes new players come. Maybe first game with the national team, first game with new players. So first time that they play together. So this kind of challenges sometimes you have to adapt. And for me, the key is when you can get to create like a team and to keep the core of the team for most of the games is when you have more chances to succeed.
هل كنت راضيا عن مستوى التطور اللي حققه الفريق خلال فترة تواجدك؟
Yes, for me, what we achieved in the national team, well, always you fight for the best, you want the best, but for us, our start was amazing because after 2 months in Iraq, we won the Golf Cup. We play at home. It's a really, really good start for the fans, for us to get the confidence from the players, to believe in our idea and our messages, to get the confidence from the fans, from the players, from the federation. So it was an amazing start. After that, I think we played really good games against top teams like Colombia, Russia, good tournaments like when we won in Thailand. Also, when we play in Jordan, good games, good opponents to prepare us for the Asian Cup. After, I think we did a really good Asian Cup, especially the first stage. We beat Japan, we beat Indonesia, we beat Vietnam. After against Jordan, what happened in that game. But I think it was a good tournament. And after that, the first stage of the World Cup qualifier was we won the 6 games that we played. So we finished in the top. And yes, during that period, and after that, I left the national team. But I am really proud of the staff, the players, and the federation, what we achieved in that time.
هذا السؤال ربما هو أكثر سؤال يدور في ذهن الجماهير العراقية خلال فترة تواجدكم مع المنتخب العراقي. كيف كانت تتم عملية استدعاء اللاعبين؟ وهل كان القرار فنيا بحت؟
Yeah, about the selection of the players, for sure. Always about the decision about the technical staff. The process always we will do the same. Casas sent us a list, maybe, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 players between the staff, between the assistant coach like Alex, Salva, and me, and David with goalkeepers. But we took like 20 players each, and we started to analyze their games, to follow them in their leagues, to make reports. And after that, we send the report to Casas. Casas shared this report with us. We talk about that. We discuss. We gave him our opinion about the players, about possible lists, about everything. We talk a lot. Between the staff, we had many meetings to talk about the players, who is the best for the team, which is the best what is the best for the next game. Depends of the opponent, depends of the tournament, what we need. So yes, many meetings, always looking for the best for our team. At the end, for sure, Casas, the head coach, he had the last decision. And always, at least during my time, and what I know, the information that I have, all the decisions came from the staff, and especially at the end from Casas.
ما هي المعايير أو الآلية اللي اعتمدت في عملية اختيار اللاعبين؟
Yes, for select the players, as I told you, we depends of the profiles of the player that we were looking for. Again, depends of the opponent, depends of our style of play, or the play, or to have two different kind of players from one position. Maybe you need one winger who you need faster winger who make 1v1 to put crosses, or maybe you want also another winger who like to come inside, play between the lines. So it's an example. The same with the striker. One striker who can hold the ball or good in the air in duels. Another striker like faster, make runs in behind, something like that. Sometimes in a national team you can choose. You have this is an advantage that you have in a national team. No, you can choose the players. You can have different kind of players depend of your game plan or depend of the quality of the players that you have.
كرة القدم ما تخلو من الصعوبات والمطبات. خلينا نفتح ملف المباريات اللي أثارت جدل في شارع الرياض العراقي، وخصوصا مباراة الأردن اللي كانت مليئة بالأحداث. شنو اللي صار بالضبط بمباراة الأردن؟ هل كانت هنالك أخطاء تكتيكية أم ظروف غير متوقعة هي اللي غيرت مسار المباراة؟
Yes, you asked me about Jordan. Against Jordan, for sure, we have to analyze what happened about the decision that we take as a coaches or the performance of the players. But for me, I think it was a tough game. You see how he's doing now. Jordan, they are playing really good. They are in the World Cup. They lost the final in the Asian Cup against Qatar, so it's a strong team. So we knew that it will be a tough match, a tight match, because a really good team, especially the three strikers that they had. But I think we competed really well. At the beginning, they started better, but after that, we come back in the game. After the halftime, we made some changes and we make a comeback. And yes, we scored the 2 goals. And after the 2-1, you know what happened with the red card. For me, it was the key of that game, because after we scored, maybe 20 minutes left. So in that time, it's a knockout game. So they will have to take risk to try to score the second goal. And if that happened, we will have the chance to kill the game in a counterattack, something. No, but at the end, we lost Ayman, so we were with 10 players, so we have to protect. You have to try to keep that result, and in the last minute they scored. I think In this case, it will be a different game if we stayed with 11 players on the pitch and winning 2-1.
هل تعتقد أن بعض القرارات خلال المباراة أثرت على نتيجة المباراة؟
Yeah, as I told you, for sure, decisions. I think we took right decision during the game. That we made a comeback, and because we started losing, and after that we scored 2 goals, and we were competing well. We did we made some changes to try to, after the halftime, to try to be in the game and to try to make a comeback. We did it, and after the goal, we miss Ayman. Also, you miss one player, and it's Ayman, which is important for you. Imagine if we were winning 2-1, and you had Ayman up front. Okay, you can be maybe in a low block, medium block, protecting, compact. You know that Jordan had to take risks because no time, they don't have anything to lose. They only have to, they will take risks to try to equalize the game, and in a counter-attack, or you recover the ball, you play direct with time, and he can hold the ball, he can give you time to progress, to make counter-attack, and maybe score the third goal. So for me, that it was the key and change the game. Especially in the game, for me, I think it was really a crucial moment in the game.
تحديدا بعد خسارة مباراة الأردن والخروج من كأس آسيا، شنو اللي صار داخل الجهاز الفني؟
Yeah, after that game, for sure we were upset because we believed that we could do something big in the Asian Cup, especially after the first stage. We won 3 games. We beat Japan. So, we saw the schedule that we had. If we beat Jordan, I think all of us, we believe that we can be at least in the semi-final, and after that, for sure, you can play and you can football, you never know. But so after that, sure, the first 2 days we were upset, but after that we were positive. We say, my friend, we did everything. Sometimes these kind of things happen. Football is small details, and so we have to continue. We have now another challenge, is the World Cup. We cannot stop. We are doing the things really well. We are competing against the best teams in the world, and we are competing against them. So we have to continue and fight for our next challenge. Yes, we were positive, and we tried to continue doing our best. And after that, we did a really good first stage of the World Cup qualifiers.
حقيقة أريد أستغل صراحتك ويانا اليوم، وأريد أسألك عن الأمور اللي تدار بالكواليس خلف الأبواب المغلقة، خصوصا موضوع التدخلات. قبل عدة أيام ظهر السيد كاساس في مقابلة وتحدث أن هنالك كانت تدخلات في عمل الطاقم الفني، وخصوصا من رئيس الاتحاد الكابتن عدنان درجال. هل كانت هنالك تدخلات في عملكم؟
Yes, about what he said about the interference that we had in the technical staff. I didn't feel that, at least during my period. And also, I wasn't in all the meetings that Casas had with the president, so I was not there. So I know that they had the opinion. Sometimes they gave us their opinion, the president or the members of the federation. But I said, at the end, you can say that it's pressure, no pressure. I don't know, they gave the opinion, but at the end, the decision comes from us. So we are professional. We know in football, everyone can tell about what you should do. And especially when you lose, people say you had to do that, you had to do that. But that, at the end, okay, sometimes we like to talk. We accept that the president and other members of the federation gave the opinion, but at the end, as a staff, we had meetings. We work with the players every time in the trainings, in the camp. We talk. We analyze the opponent. We analyze our team. And at the end, we said, what we think is the best for this game. Okay, we need this kind of play. Sometimes you are right, sometimes you are wrong, but it's only about that.
هل شعرت شخصيا بوجود تأثير إداري على القرارات الفنية؟
No, I didn't feel any pressure from the federation or from anybody. For sure, many people had their opinion, fans, media, federation, but like anywhere. So yes, I didn't feel the pressure. Sometimes you ask opinions, or maybe because people in the federation know players, and you can talk, how about this player? He's playing in another, especially players who were in another country. Okay, you can ask, or even when we talk with other players, you are playing with him in Sweden. Okay, let me know about him. We got information, but at the end, always the decision come from us. And I was in some meetings with the president, with Captain Annan, more members of the federation, and sometimes they gave the opinion. They said, I like him. I said, tell me about the squad. Tell me, okay, what is your plan? But at the end, we said, sometimes in football, you have different point of view, different opinions, but it's football, it's normal, it's healthy. And at the end, the last decision come from us. And I said, for especially from the head coach, from Casas in this case.
هل كان هنالك انسجام بين الطاقم الفني والاتحاد وأعضاء الاتحاد أو رئيس الاتحاد؟
Yeah, the relationship between the federation and us, it was really good, at least during my period. Again, the 2 years that I have been working in the national team, also when I was in the Olympic team and the Olympic Games in France, I felt the confidence. I felt that they trust on us. We were working, all of us, we had the same goal. We wanted to succeed together, looking for the best for Iraq, for the country, for the federation. So yes, again, sometimes different opinions, especially when you have good results, everything is easier. When you have bad results, sometimes can be some argues and some different points of view. But yes, we went many times to the federation. We spoke with everyone there. After that, he came to the trainings. So yes, good relationship, and yes, I could say that I spent a really good time there with that people.
هل واجهتم أي ضغوطات أو توصيات بخصوص استدعاء لاعبين معينين؟
I didn't feel that. Again, opinions yet. I know here at the experience. I have the experience now in the national team, also in one club in Iraq, and now one club in Saudi, and sometimes the presidents and people in federation, they like to know, they like to talk, and especially Mr. Annan, I know is a football man. He was player, he was coach, so he like to talk about football, about tactics, about these kind of things. As I told you, at least in the meetings, or we were in the pitch or something, we talk just about football, and sometimes he gave the opinion. But at the end, again, the last decision come from the staff, from the coach.
هذا السؤال هو أيضا من أكثر الأسئلة اللي انطرحت أو كانت شائعة خلال فترة تواجدكم مع المنتخب العراقي. ما هي قصة دانيال السعيد ومنتظر الماجد تحديدا؟
Yeah, about Danilo Montader Majed, I spoke in another interview about Danilo, and with Majed, Montader Majed, I think it was something similar. They came to the Asian Cup. As I said, sometimes it's not easy because you are playing in another country. Maybe okay, you have fans, but no like Iraq. No, you are not playing for a national team. You are a young player. Sometimes when you come, you need time for the adaptation. Also media in Iraq they put pressure on the players. Some of the players know how to manage, and other players sometimes they don't know, or they struggle no with that. And they come, we like them. I think all the staff we agree that they were really good players, and that way we call them for the tournaments, for the Asian Cup. Or they were at the end, you take decision. Sometimes, okay, this game you are not gonna play, you will be in the bench. At the beginning was Danilo. He said that he missed their family, something he decided to leave. With Muntadar, same. He wanted to leave. After that, we convinced him to stay. And I think both are talented players, but football sometimes is more things, not only the talent. So the mentality is really important, and you have to be ready to play for a national team and to manage this pressure. After that, sometimes we call them again, and after I think when I left, I think they came again. Maybe I don't know how many games. I don't remember, but what I remember is that Casas liked them, all the staff, we liked them. Uh, Even after the Asian Cup, we didn't say, no, 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 this player will not come back. No, no, no. We said, okay, our player from Iraq, we want the best for the team. Our ego will be out. So if they are good, if mentally they are ready, they will come back. For sure, they are good players. We want the best for the team. For sure, we will have to talk. But if they come, they have to be 100% ready, having a good performance with their teams and mentally ready. And yes, at the end, after that, when I left the national team, I don't know exactly what happened and how is the situation now. But in that time, I think it was because of them. They decided to, or they wanted to leave in the national team, but only after one game. So, and before that, they were happy. So maybe they could not manage the pressure, the situation. But yes, I think they are young, and maybe they will have the chance to come back.
حديثنا عن الإدارة واتحاد الكرة يأخذنا مباشرة إلى رأس الهرم الكابتن عدنان درجال وتفاصيل القرارات المصيرية التي كانت تؤخذ. ما طبيعة علاقة الكادر التدريبي برئاسة الاتحاد؟ هل كان هنالك انسجام تام في سير العمل؟
Yeah, the relationship with the federation was good. In my 2 years I was there, it was a good relationship. They respect our job, and we work. Sometimes we gave them advices about how they can improve as a federation, as a country, as a league. Also with the youth teams, some advices, and yes, they were open to hear us. At the end, they took their decision as well, but yes, we didn't have any problem in those 2 years that I was there. Yeah, was with the president and with the people there, and for sure with the workers and all the people were involved in the national team.
ما نوع الدعم الذي قدم للجهاز الفني سواء من الناحية اللوجستية أو المعنوية؟
Yeah, we received all the support. I think all of them. I said we were in the same ship. We had the same goal. Everyone wanted to win games, to succeed, to win titles, Golf Cup, Asian Cup, the friendly tournaments. Uh, I think all of us we had the dream, and now they have the dream to go to the World Cup. So yes, in the federation, workers, staff, players, doctors, all we were working together, media. So looking for the best for the national team.
هل اقتصر دور الكابتن عدنان درجال على المهام الإدارية والدعم المعنوي أم كان له دور في التفاصيل الفنية؟
Yeah, as I said before, Captain Anand, they like football. They like, for sure, he's a president. I think he's doing a really good job there, and the federation in the country for Iraqi football. And when we were in the camps, he came. Sometimes he liked to be on the pitch. He liked to watch the trainings. He liked to talk with the players as well because he's a football man. So sometimes now he's president, but really he was player, he was coach. So he liked to talk about football for sure. Always from the respect. Because and at the end, if you have a coach and you have a staff, you have to trust in them. You have to respect their space. But during my time, sometimes he was out of the pitch. He was encouraging the players. Sometimes they like to play after training. Sometimes even I remember 2-3 times he came to me to talk about tactic with the board. He like to talk. Okay, here is football talk for me, healthy, no problem. For me, the problem could be if he wants to impose you something. So you have to do that. You have to do that. So for me, it didn't happen. Opinions yet, but never. He said to the coach, "You have to do that, or you have to put this player. If not, you will be out." In that case, in my case, I will not accept that, and I know even Casas is not like this. He will not have said that, and he said many times that if that happened, he will leave the national team. So they said he did his role as a president, and at the same time he likes football, so he likes to talk. And in my period, I don't know what happened because I saw that many people talk what happened after the Gulf Cup in Kuwait, but I was not there, so I don't know what happened in the meetings, what happened in the meetings with the coach, with the players. So I cannot talk about that. And there are many people that were there that they can talk about that, and what did his job as a president for the federation, for the national team, for the Olympics, for the league as well. He's working for the league, Iraqi league. Yes, but at the same time, he liked football. But I at least I didn't see anything strange or something weird that you see. Oh, he wants to do something in behind, or he want to impose some player. Or I didn't see that. I only see. They only saw opinions about the players, the decisions, and to talk about the football, the squad. When we announce the squad for the games, sometimes, always he likes to have a meeting with the coach and to talk about the squad, the players. Sometimes he suggests some players, or he asks us about some players. But nothing about that, because sometimes there are many Iraqi players, and here in Iraq, in other countries, sometimes you told he asked us about what about this player, what do you think this player? But because in football it's impossible to have the same, all of us to have the same opinions, and even in the staff sometimes we have different point of views. Sometimes maybe I like one player, the other assistant another player, the coach at the end decide another one. So at the end, for sure, it's like us as a staff. We gave our opinion honestly, and at the end, the coach decide. He likes to have meeting with us. We also send him our squad, our lineup, or he liked to hear us, our opinion like this, and after that, he took the last decision, looking for the best for the team.
خلال ظهور السيد كاساس في المقابلة، ذكر أن الكابتن عدنان درجال طلبوا منه اللعب ب5 مدافعين أمام اليابان في كأس آسيا.
To be honest, about what the president said to play with 5 defenders, I hear that Casas said that they had a meeting with him, but it was a private meeting. I was not there. About Japan, for me, it's not something. It's also football. Many teams play with 5 or with back 3. It doesn't mean that to play with 3 or 5 or 4 is more defensive, more offensive. No, you can play with 5. You can be the more offensive team, because if your wing backs go high. You start with three. You have many players between the lines, many players up front. You can be very offensive. You play with four, and you can be the most defensive team. Maybe your fullbacks always are back or are low, and for me, it doesn't mean. Some coaches like to play with that, with three, with four. Sometimes for me, it's a wrong concept. Sometimes happen. I hear about that sometimes in Iraq or here in other countries. And for me, the formation is only numbers. Numbers. You can play with 5, 3, 4, but at the end is how you move your players. And at the end, you will have like a formation or like a shape. When you attack, maybe you play 5-4-1, but in attack is like a 3-4-3 or 3-4-2-1. And you have our fullback high, and you have like a two players in the pocket, two players and then hold the midfielders. You can have one plan for one game, for another game. We played sometimes before with three in the back, few games, but because we think, I remember against Saudi Arabia in the Gulf Cup that the pitch was really, really good, and the coach, he wanted to play with, we were going to play with four in the back. At the end, because of the pitch, we decided to play change the formation, play with three, play more direct because the pitch was bad. He changed at that moment. So sometimes depend of the game. Or against Colombia, we played with three, but it was offensive because we have players, like players in the pocket, players in the midfield, and was good against Japan. At the end, he decided to play like this. Was really good for us, for the team, for the country. So yes, it's only football, and I think I don't know. It's not important.
متابعينا الأعزاء، إلى هنا وصلنا لختام حلقتنا لهذا اليوم. شكرا لك كابتن بابلو على تواجدك معنا، أيضا شكرا لكم على المشاهدة. أشوفكم حلقة أخرى وضيف آخر إن شاء الله. أستودعكم الله.